What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting deep into a topic I've wanted to talk about for a while, and this is about the Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, and Michael Jackson death jokes and the hypocrisy of them. And this is a topic I wanted to talk about for so long. I've held it off because of the negative energy that's around it, but I thought to myself, if I don't talk about this, who else will?
That would be me.
And what do I mean by the death jokes and hypocrisy of them? How Aaliyah, Michael Jackson, and Whitney Houston, I said this in my last video, when it comes to their deaths and jokes about them and the dark humor, they're up for grabs. It's a free-for-all. Anybody can make jokes about them. The tweet, the TikTok can go viral. Thousands and millions of likes and views. People laughing and leaving laughing emojis, skull emojis, and LMAO. Oh, I'm dying laughing at this. Oh my God. But it's like with other celebrities, that are not black, it's like oh my God, how could you say this? How could you do this? Oh my God, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you said this. And for a quick disclaimer, I'm not generalizing all black people to what I've seen on Twitter. Because black Twitter is its own beast. It's its own power. It's its own thing, right? But I'm noticing, black Twitter in general, Twitter is one of the top social media platforms. You notice trends on Twitter. You notice patterns. And a certain pattern I see is a lot of black people, not all, but I notice a lot of black people taking up for other artists and pop culture figures like Selena, Quintanilla, and Princess Diana. And it's like, oh yeah, we love them. These same accounts would then turn around and laugh at an Aaliyah death joke or a Michael Jackson death joke or a Whitney Houston meme that's not showing her in the best light. And it's like, where does that come from? And I notice this is a thing where it's like, and some of y'all that been watching me for a while, y'all know I'm a black man. I love my black music, my black icons, my black legends, and just being a part of black culture. It's just such a powerful thing in itself. But you know how they say some trees got some rotten apples? Rotten apples don't spoil the whole tree. But something got to be done with the rotten apples, because at this point it's getting ridiculous. I tried to hold back on this, but I'm like, nah. And for everyone that's like, what? I have some examples, because when I do these videos, when I mentioned it here and there, I just mentioned it. A lot of people might have heard this or seen something, but like they don't really see it. They don't know over the last 10 years what has been said, what has been done. I'm talking about from Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all these different things I've seen over the last 10 years when it comes to Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, and Michael Jackson. And other black legends, icons too, where it's just like the disrespect level, especially involving their deaths, is at an ultimate high. And some people, the love always outweighs the hate. But it's like, where did society go to, especially within black culture, where it's became such a funny and popular thing to laugh at what happened to Aaliyah, to laugh at what happened to Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson in their last moments? Where did that become a thing? It feels like, a lot of certain black people, they love Selena. Every time VH1 shows Selena, they watching it, they got it on Netflix. Her series came out on Netflix not too long ago, #1 for a certain amount of weeks. A lot of black people love Selena. I do too. And another thing with Princess Diana, because recently Queen Elizabeth passed, and that was its own circus, people making fun of her death. But then here came people was making references to Princess Diana, and I came across this tweet that said this: one thing about black Twitter is that we're gonna ride for Princess Diana. And I'm like, Then I seen another tweet that went kind of viral. The way black people go up for Selena and Princess Diana is something serious, with the laughing emoji. And the tweet under it says, we go hard for Diana and Selena. We'll be waiting on Yolanda at the prison too. She getting a bitty beat down. Okay. That's why I was like, interested. And I love how right as I was thinking this, somebody replied saying, which is crazy because we don't do the same for Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston. But I guess we'll have that conversation another day. And that day is today, because that's what we're talking about. And I also replied to this tweet saying, some of the same black Twitter would laugh at Aaliyah playing a Whitney Tub jokes though. Interesting. And of course, a lot of people agreed, but then there were some people under the tweets that was like, oh, what are you talking about? Da, 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 da. And this is people that from a conscious, a moral, ethical perspective, it's like, how could you do that? How could you do that? But there's a lot of black people that laugh at these type of jokes. And some of these jokes that are made about Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, and Michael Jackson don't come from black people. You know, it come from these other stand bases. And I'm gonna get into that too, because with Aaliyah, there's a certain stand base that's like, y'all gonna know who it is. It's not the artist, it's the stand base, the fan base of this artist. Now, starting with Aaliyah, I don't know what it is, where this came from. And it's like on social media, on Twitter, you know, I had Twitter for over 10 years. I've seen this thing. As of recently, it kind of dwindled a little bit, but back in the day, it was terrible. It was really serious, where it's like Aaliyah, every time on her birthday, on her death anniversary, there was this thing where somebody would make a certain reference to the plane or this or that, and the tweet would go viral. And you want to know the saddest I've ever seen in reference to this? It was back in 2012, on her birthday of all days. The trending topic, Aaliyah airplane playlist was trending. Number one trend, I remember this. Old Aaliyah fans, the OG Aaliyah fans that was on Twitter back in 2012, y'all remember this too. Hashtag Aaliyah airplane playlist was the number one trend on her birthday of all days, of any day. And you click on it and you see songs in reference to something going down or burning or crashing. The playlist is supposed to be in reference to a song that talks about that, like Usher, Let It Burn, Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down. And I'm like, wow. I remember that got me so, this is my first taste of seeing this. Like, people really joke about this? People really find humor in this? And you look at the tweets, you look at the replies, you look at the likes, you look at all the profile pictures, 60 to 70% of them were black people. Okay, now we have this tweet right here, the Aaliyah Barbie doll.
Oh my God.
And look at the profile picture. Yeah, that's a Beyonce fan. Any Beyonce fans, major Beyonce stans watching this, I'm not saying this all of y'all, but y'all know I talked about this too, the whole Aaliyah versus Beyonce debate and da-da-da-da-da, and then it gets real nasty to where, like, for some reason, Beyonce fans have Aaliyah on their hit list. You know, Aaliyah passed 21 years ago now, but she's still on their hit list because people compare them all this time later. It's like Aaliyah is their enemy, and it's like they gotta do everything to make Aaliyah look bad or make fun of her death. And I'm like, wow, look at the picture. Look at the picture. Another one at Gaga Loves B said, Aaliyah was like this, but on fire. And then it has Beyonce, I think it was a video, Beyonce, she did something where she like was like flying through the air on some type of machine or something. But look at the caption. Aaliyah was like this, but on fire. And then, you know, you see profile picture, a black person, hashtag 2013 faves. Like this is one of their favorite jokes of that year.
And that pisses me off.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? But wait, there's more. There's more. On TikTok, that's where, you know, TikTok, more popular than Google. That's where the Aaliyah death jokes run rampant. And it get millions of views, thousands of likes, thousands of comments laughing and, oh my God, I'm dying laughing. This is so hilarious. And it was a recent trend where for some reason, it was a woman, right? Most of them black. They scream in front of the camera and then Aaliyah's Are You That Somebody song comes on. And I'm like, what is the point of this? You know, when a certain soundbite goes viral, you get it, it's humor in it. But I'm like, for y'all to be screaming and then it's like the Aaliyah song plays, I'm like, what is this screaming in reference to? And then we all know how Aaliyah passed. And then you hear how the screaming sounds, you connect the dots. It's like, wow. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Interesting. What was it joking at? I don't know. But y'all know what that did sound like in the beginning when it was screaming, right? Okay. But wait, there's more. It gets worse. This is another TikTok I got sent that went very viral. Over millions of views, clicks, comments. And look what it says. Read it. If you have to rewind it, and really soak it in. Y'all see that? Y'all thought I was playing? There's way more when that came from, but over the years, certain tweets and TikToks, they get down in the algorithm and you don't really see them anymore. But I tried to go through and save some of them, as painful as it was, just to show y'all, like, look what people are doing for no reason. But when it comes to Selena and Princess Diana, it's like, oh my God, they're off limits. We can't talk about them. But for Aaliyah, it's like whatever. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Oh my God, I'm dying laughing. Next, it was even to the point where I've seen some Aaliyah Instagram pages have to make posts like this, basically saying how Aaliyah's death is not a joke, Aaliyah's death is not funny. Because we see it so many times. We try to ignore it, but especially when we see an Aaliyah death joke or any type of joke like that goes viral, we have most people with common sense and common courtesy, common respect, like, this is not funny, how dare y'all, how could y'all do this, how could y'all say this? But then you have a other 40-50% that finds it so funny. Oh my God, they tagging people in it like, look at this, oh my God, LMAO. It's just like, wow. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about the iconic, the legendary Whitney Houston. Now, all of us watching this, we all know the struggles Whitney Houston went through. One of the greatest voices, one of the most iconic voices of all time. And all she achieved in the music industry as a black woman, and her powerful voice, her vocals, everything, her struggles that she went through. People to this day, they still make memes about it, about those struggles. And in some things, it's one thing when it's like, you know, it's a reaction meme and it's funny and it's like, okay. But when you make it to where it's clearly referencing her struggles with addiction or how she passed, it's like, wow. We have Exhibit A. I'm never going to read it because it's just like, no. But I'm going to leave it up here for a while. Y'all can read it. Y'all see this? Y'all see it, right? Okay. But then I love how I also saw somebody say, you all show pity for many of these white celebs who are addicts that you didn't show Whitney Houston. But you know, tweets like that don't get a lot of attention. People like to ignore it and it's like, But if it was an actual tweet making fun of that addiction, it would have got thousands of retweets, millions of views, and people would have just been resharing it, reposting it like nothing. It would have transferred over to Instagram, maybe Facebook. Somebody would have made a way to make it go viral on TikTok. Where did this come from? Do y'all see this? What do y'all think about this? I really want to know. Let's sound off in the comments. What do y'all think about this? And I'm not even done because I got to get to Michael Jackson. Y'all know Michael Jackson? Yeah, we gonna get into this. Then comes the idea I've always seen a lot of people are making it believable where it's like some black people are quick to tear down their own and make fun of their own, disregard their own, degrade their own, our black icons, our black legends from the entertainment industry. But then, you know, some of these other white celebs and other celebs, y'all bigging them up and boosting them up, hyping them up. But when it comes to our own celebs, you know, and our black culture, entertainment is universal. But you know how it is in black culture where you have like those special people, those special icons, those special entertainers and singers and actresses, and it's like, what went wrong? What really went wrong with that? It's like a division. It's just like, where did this come from? Because as y'all know, these last few years have been traumatic, terrible, stressful on all of us. Y'all realize we don't have many black legends and icons left, right? Every year, every 2 years, there's a shocking passing. You realize how old they were or how young they were, and you just be like, I tell y'all this, it didn't really hit me until I turned 22 myself, like how young Aaliyah was, until I turned 22. And before I get to Michael Jackson, I want to say I know a lot of people have this mentality because I read the comments. I already know what comments to expect if y'all even get this far in the video, where some people are like, oh, these are just celebrities. Oh yeah, we don't know these people. These people don't know us. Oh, stop loving these celebrities. They're worshipers. Stop worshiping and da da da. And I'm like, okay, I get that aspect of celebrity culture. Some people become obsessed. Some people become really fascinated by these celebrity lives, and it's like Stan Wars and all of that. And I get it. But I'm like, at the end of the day, these celebrities were people too. They're humans too. They bleed like us. They use the bathroom like us. They just have extraordinary careers. I say this in every other video relating to this topic. So it's like when one of our icons or legends or anybody, one of them pass, especially in such a tragic, horrific way, what is the humor in making jokes about it and making jokes that go viral? So many people find it funny that it goes viral. That's the thing that gets me. Now we move on to Michael Joseph Jackson. And do I even have to explain to y'all the type of jokes? Just think about it. I'm pretty sure y'all already can think of 3 different type of jokes people can make. I know, reference to his skin, the kids, everything like that, right? But another one is Michael Jackson and his passing and everything that happened with that. I'm telling y'all, it's getting out of hand. And I wanted to address this. I wanted to put this out there. I tried to hold this video back. I know I keep saying this, but I'm putting emphasis on this because, you know, certain things you just got to speak about it. Make people aware. Some of y'all watching this might not even know this goes on, but this does go on. And this really speaks to certain aspects of society and how people think and how people react and how people share things and the effect social media has on people, where people have become so desensitized to things where it's just like seeing certain things, they don't have no reaction, or the reaction is to laugh at it or to share it or to leave a laughing emoji. But in regards to Michael Jackson, how about we talk about a popular example, which many people just brush under the rug, but I'm going to call it out. Remember, not too long ago, Nicki Minaj got the VMA Vanguard Award. Okay, congratulations on that. In her speech, she shouted out. For some reason, she said it was on her heart, on her mind. She wanted to shout out Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and all the struggles they went through. And okay, but then again, y'all remember a few years ago, she had the collaboration with Beyonce. I'm Feeling Myself, right? And all right, now, that's another thing with Beyonce. Beyonce, such a big fan of Michael Jackson. She loved Michael Jackson so much. Her idol, her this, her that. People compare Beyonce and Michael Jackson to this day. Who's the greatest entertainer? I made a video about that too, but in regards to this topic, one of Nicki Minaj's opening lines in that song was this.
Like MJ Doctor, they killing me.
Y'all heard that, right? Now, when that first came out, a lot of Michael Jackson fans, a lot of people in general was like, how could she say this? How could she do this? How could Beyonce approve this? But then, you know, a lot of people, oh, it don't matter. That was a long time ago. She wasn't doing this. She didn't mean it like that. She was just making a reference to it. Okay, you have this collaboration with Beyonce. This is when Nicki Minaj was popular, but she was still rising. One of the first lines, one of the first punchlines you could think of is a reference to Michael Jackson and his passing and the way he passed. And you a top celebrity, top female rapper, and this is the most powerful punchline you can think of.
Oh my God.
Okay. Then to add on to this is a little unrelated, but it is related in regards to this topic. Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all know Megan Thee Stallion, and I told y'all, when it comes to these stand wars, these people become vicious. They lose morals. They lose their morality and ethics, fighting over chart positions of who's better, who sings better, who's more talented, who sold more. And I noticed a thing with even Nicki Minaj fans versus Megan Thee Stallion, to the point where Megan Thee Stallion had to tweet this. And you know, most people that know about Megan Thee Stallion know that she lost both her parents, and I even think she lost her grandmother. So it's just like this competition where, you know, with the female rappers, and you know, a lot of people start bringing up what happened to Megan Thee Stallion and her parents and her grandmother, to the point where Megan Thee Stallion saw it so much, she tried to ignore it. She saw it so much that she had to tweet about it. Y'all know Megan Thee Stallion is resilient. She knows how to bounce back and continue with her music, her career, but it was so much, it was weighing so heavy on her. So I tell y'all, to wrap this all up, what is it? What is y'all stance on this when it comes to the hypocrisy of Black Twitter, some Black people, or people in general, where it's like certain icons and pop culture figures are off limits, like a Selena or a Princess Diana, and people relish in having that connection to them. Like, oh yeah, we ride for Selena, we ride for Princess Diana. But when it comes to Michael Jackson, it comes to Whitney Houston, it comes to Aaliyah, it's a free for all. Their lives and the way they pass don't matter unless it's in the form of a joke. You can laugh at that. But Princess Diana, that's too far. Selena, that's too far. And I gotta talk about it. I had to talk about it, and I wanna know what y'all think about it. Let's really talk about this down below in the comments. And once again, this was just a popular trend and pattern I was seeing. If this doesn't apply to you, you shouldn't feel no way about it. You know, like I said, 2 don't represent 200, but those 2 are still outliers. And it's like, what made you tweet that? What made you think that was funny? We gotta address certain things, because when we don't, it becomes the norm. And that's all I have to say on that. We have to, as a culture, as people, respect our legends, respect our icons, respect the rising stars that's coming up in this harsh industry, this harsh music entertainment industry, because we never know what might happen. To me, it's just common sense to not joke about certain things like that. But you know what they say, common sense ain't so common. And with that, just give people their roses, give people their flowers while they're here. Not even in regards to celebrities, but even people that you love in your real life. Because we never know what might happen tomorrow, tonight, next week. And when you give them their flowers, make sure that eventually you give them some fresh ones. Because after a while, flowers become stale and the petals do fall off. I just want to thank you all for watching and listening. Please leave your thoughts down below. This should be a really deep and interesting conversation, discussion, discourse. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.